Before we dive in, let's properly introduce our protagonist, John Quincy Adams, a man who somehow managed to be born into American royalty. His father was John Adams, grow up across European courts, and still develop the personality of someone who would rather correct your grammar than win your vote. If early America had a most likely to succeed but least likely to enjoy campaigning award, Adams would have taken it home, cataloged it meticulously in his diary, and then written a 12-page reflection on why awards are a distraction from civic duty. He wasn't flashy, wasn't particularly charming in the modern handshake and slogan sense, but he was brilliant, principled, and so committed to public service that he treated politics less like a game to win and more like a lifelong exam he refused to fail. In short, if today's politicians are influencers, Adams was the original policy nerd, with a passport full of stamps and zero patience for nonsense. 5 significant things he did as a youth. 1. Became a diplomatic apprentice before puberty was cool. As a child, he traveled to Europe with his father, absorbing diplomacy the way most kids absorb cartoons. Imagine doing your homework while casually sitting in on international negotiations. 2. Served as a translator in his early teens. While most teenagers struggle to translate algebra into English, he was translating languages for diplomats. Casual. 3. Attended prestigious European schools. Studied in places like Paris and the Netherlands, gaining a global perspective long before study abroad became a resume booster. 4. Developed a lifelong habit of journaling. He kept detailed diaries from a young age, essentially becoming his own historian. Think of it as the original content creation, minus the hashtags. 5. Assisted in diplomatic missions during the American Revolution era. As a youth, he contributed to early American diplomatic efforts, proving that internship once meant something far more intense than fetching coffee. 5 significant things he did as an adult. 1. Became one of America's greatest diplomats. He served in multiple countries, helping shape foreign policy with a level of nuance that would make modern soundbites blush. 2. Helped negotiate key treaties. Most notably, he played a major role in agreements that defined U.S. borders, essentially helping draw the lines on the map we recognize today. 3. Served as Secretary of State. In this role, he was instrumental in shaping what would become foundational principles of American foreign policy. 4. Won the presidency in one of the most controversial elections. More on that in a moment. But let's just say it involved political drama worthy of a prestige miniseries. 5. Became a fierce anti-slavery voice after his presidency. Unlike many who retire quietly, he returned to public service and fought passionately against slavery, proving that conviction doesn't expire with office. The process of becoming president, not exactly a landslide. His path to the presidency was complicated. In the election, no candidate secured a majority of the electoral vote. Under the Constitution, that meant the decision went to the House of Representatives. After intense political maneuvering and a fair amount of side-eye from historians ever since, he emerged victorious. Critics called it a corrupt bargain. Supporters called it constitutional procedure. Either way, it's a reminder that American democracy has always had a flair for drama. The voting system, a constitutional republic at work. The United States operates as a constitutional republic, meaning citizens vote for electors, not directly for the president. Those electors form the Electoral College, which officially selects the president. If no majority is reached, the House steps in, just like in this election. It's a system designed to balance popular will with structured deliberation. Think of it as democracy with guardrails, and occasionally, plot twists. Statesman versus modern politician, a gentle and slightly cheeky comparison. The statesman approach, his style, prioritized long-term national interest over short-term popularity, spoke with precision, sometimes at the expense of charisma, viewed public office as duty, not branding, probably would have considered a campaign slogan a bit gauche. The modern politician, generalized, not naming names, masters the art of the 12-second clip, measures success in polling percentages and engagement metrics, treats messaging as both strategy and survival, might workshop speeches like a stand-up routine. The verdict, our 6th president, was less vote for me and more, here's the correct course of action, kindly catch up. Admirable? Absolutely. Electorally convenient? Not always. Final thoughts. A leader slightly out of step, and all the better for it. He wasn't the most beloved president. He wasn't the most politically agile. But he was deeply principled, relentlessly intelligent, and committed to the idea that leadership should outlast popularity. In an age where politics often feels like performance, his life offers a different model, one where substance outweighs style, even if it means fewer cheers in the moment. And if nothing else, he proves that sometimes the most important leaders aren't the ones who win the loudest. They're the ones who do the most thinking, even if it doesn't trend. Click-worthy takeaway? If today's politics feels like a reality show, John Quincy Adams was the guy in the corner rewriting the script, quietly, stubbornly, and probably correctly. Help us restore our republic. Vote Rachel Fox for U.S. Senate this November 3rd.